Everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, my name is Janice. Welcome. So I'm just about to do some box braid on one of my client here. This is the first time I'm doing this lady here, and she's gonna have plaits, and we have them like this size, medium, not too small. She didn't want them too small, and she didn't want them too big, so we go for medium size. So as you see, I already started 3, so we're just gonna section them off and plait bit by bit, like one section by one. And another thing I wanted to say, you see in between here, in between the braids here, when you take out your hair, it's always good to clear your hair out before you wash it, because it gets mat up in hair, especially if it's Caucasian hair. It's always good to clear hair, because we just have excess dirt build up in hair, because sometimes you have it in for 2-3 months, so you're gonna have excess dirt inside of this bit, and that's where it can get matted. So it's best to comb them out or get some conditioner, just straight conditioner. Don't want your hair, just put the conditioner on it and comb it out before you actually wash it, because some people have problem with it getting knot up. And sometimes it's not good to wash your braids, because sometimes even though the dot get more thing in it, more firm in it, and then you have to comb it out, as I said, before you wash it, because a lot of people some people end up have to cut off the hair because of the mat. So if you don't want mat, it's best not to wash your hair when you have extensions in. Just put in spray or something to keep it smelling good and stuff like that, sheen and all that. So we're gonna use I'm gonna use beeswax, so that we can grip the hair, so that any flyaway hair or any short hair, it will go up into our hair when I plaiting it, when we use a beeswax, or you could use the jam, or you could use edge control, anything like that, just to keep the hair when you're doing it. Anyway, I'm about to start now, so stay tuned. I do now, I got the hair here. I section some of the hair from my hair extensions, about that much, because we don't want them too big. So we get them the medium size. And then how I do them, I part them again. The section I have a parted cross, take a part of it like that, split it in 2, and then I put it across each other like that. And then I already put my jam on, so I will have 3 sections of her own hair. So this is how I hold it, and I have 3 sections, and then I put my index finger through here, and then I put the other index finger. So you hold in her hair in 3 with the 3 braids, and then you just plait. So that's it. And you could plait, you don't have to plait too tight, because sometimes some people plait too tight. And as I said with braids as well, I said before in one of my video, if you plait too tight, you could end up damaging the person hair. So you need to know how to plait the person hair as well, and how much braids to put, and the amount of strand. Don't put, if you have a thin, like if I have this thin amount of hair and I put too much braid on it, it weakening our hair. So you have to know how much to put in the extensions, to put in her own hair, because it can weaken the hair. And when she take her hair out, she could notice damage and breakage. So yeah. I'd like to show you something else about hair extensions. When you reach to the end, a lot of people find it difficult about this. So when you reach to the end of your braid, some people, some part does be thinner than some, like you don't have enough hair in a section. What you do, you take some, when you reach like this, so you come down at the end. What you will do, say this is smaller than all the rest, and you find you can't plait the hair anymore because people have difficulties with that. You take a bit from the other one like this, and you add it to that, and then you still keep plaiting same way. So like that. Sorry, you can't see that. So what you do, if the hair get too thin and you don't have enough section on each side, you take a bit from, like say I take a bit from the middle bit, I put it over on top of this side, and then you just keep plaiting a normal plait. So you will take a bit, say this is too thin, I take some from the middle bit, I hold my finger there, take some from the middle bit there, and I put it over on that section, and I start plaiting. And you do that, so if you have one section thinner than one and it's finished, you just take some from the other and add. So what you're doing again, see this is small, what I will do, I'll keep my finger in the middle there, and I'll take a bit from the one we have the biggest bit, put it over here, and start plaiting again. Start plaiting again. So this, say this is fuller, I will take a bit from this one, put it in that one, and start plaiting until I get all the way down to the end. So you just add in bits from this bit, put on that bit, and then you plait still, you plaiting still. So that's how you do it. So you take in a bit when it gets too thin from here, put it on the other section, plait. So that's how you do until you reach right down the end of your braids, okay? Part in the hair, I do it in section, I do it around like that. So I will part here, get a pintail comb, and I come all the way around her head, and I part it until I get to the other side of her head, so we get it and try and get it even. So we'll part it all the other side of the head, just like that. So you're parting it until you get to the other end, all the way to the other end. Yeah. Straighten it up, even it up. Make sure the section them is the same size. So that's how you part it. And you keep going like that until you finish at the top. And then you just take off your section where you want to plait. So you make sure it's straight. That's it. Just part from there to around here. Just part it all the way around, and then you just do your sections them like that. Just do your section them. I could start my section from anywhere. I could start them from the front, or I could start them right from here. And then you put your gel in. Your gel. Put your gel in your section like that. Okay. Make sure it's straight. And then you just do again. If my video too long, you could always fast forward. One, just do this. Put it over each other like that. And then I go 3 index finger, pick up 3 pieces of hair with my 3 braids, and then I go and keep plaiting all the way down until you finish, all the way down, all the way down until you're done. You keep going. Try and get it as near to the scalp as possible, because the nearer you get to the scalp is the longer it will last the client. If you plait it too far out, it will take easy to grow out. It's quickly grown out then. But if you plait it right to the root, it takes time to grow out, and then you could have it for 2 to 3 months. That's it. You just keep plaiting, plaiting until you get to the end. And then, as I say, if any of the end gets smaller, you join them. One, we finish, and this is the result. It takes us 4 hours and 20 minutes. We put some little beads, some silver beads on it, and it looking lovely, like silver clips anyway. We clip them into the hair looking beautiful. That's the length of it. And yes, it takes us 4 hours and 20 minutes to do it, and it looking really, really lovely and beautiful. Look at that. Look at the back. Yeah, that's it. I just put the ends in hot water so it's kind of still a bit damp. So this is how beautiful her hair looking. Looking really good. Get it right on the light. Really lovely. Beautiful. Beautiful hair. Side view. Looking really nice. That's it. Thank you all for watching my channel. Don't forget to subscribe or leave comment in the box below. God bless.